Hello and welcome to Greedy MTG, the world's finest Magic the Gathering YouTube channel created by a 5th grader. Today I'll be doing another draft of Final Fantasy, but I'll be mixing things up by doing a Omniscience draft. So basically how this works is you start the game with Omniscience emblem that says you can cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost, and you can spend 0 mana to add white, blue, black, red, green, but only activate once each turn. Plus, you start with 3 cards in hand instead of 7. The first Omniscience draft I did was in Duskmorn, and it was extremely easy away on turn 1, even though you started with 3 cards in hand, because there are a lot of rooms that either drew cards when they entered or found more rooms when they entered. And then you had cards that said when another enchantment would enter, like a room, you make opponent lose life for making mill cards. So in this set, there is a lot of card draw. There isn't that many counter spells, which makes it hard to win when an opponent has a lot of card draw and you're on the draw. But there is a lot of card draw, and not very many people know how to draft the set right. And there are a lot of wizards, so it is pretty easy to win on turn 1 if you draw through most of your deck and pin the opponent along the way with the wizards. So you can definitely win on turn 1, and I'll just try to draft a lot of card draw. So what is there here? So there is a behemoth, which says when it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and there's a combat tutorial, which says target player draws 2. So it's between one of these two. The Heck Dice is fine too, because you can play it and make opponent discard a card, but it's not great because, yes, you're making opponent discard a card and they only have 3 cards in hand, but you'll have to be going first or it's useless, and if you go first, you'd rather have card draw to win the game on turn 1. Plus, the Black Mage's Rod is here, but usually this card wheels more than the Behemoth, so I could either take the Behemoth and hope to wheel one of these two, or take a combat tutorial, which I think is a stronger card, but I don't think I'll wheel the Behemoth. So even though I think the combat tutorial is a better card in Omniscience draft, I think I have a much higher chance of wheeling it, so I'll take the Behemoth, which still draws card. Here there is another card draw spell in the Laughing Mad, which I'll be taking. There's nothing else that stands out, no counter spells or anything, and it's fine. Card draw spell, you have to discard a card, but it's still a card draw spell. And here there is a eject for a draw 1 spell, and no other card draw in the pack. Now this gets more interesting. So here there is only a airship crash and a Shantoto for card draw, but this you have to pay some of your Omniscience emblem mana for, and this only draws card if you cast non-creature spell power or mana value 4 or greater. I think I'll take a Shantoto, but so far I only have eject to trigger it. So in this pack there is a Malboro to make the opponent discard a unexpected request to steal their creature, and a Hulgigus to win on turn 1 with either of these. Makes it easier when on turn 1, but this only makes it easier if the opponent has creature. So I will take a Hulgigus here, but that was a whiff of a pick. Also, because you don't need any lands in Omniscience, you will play almost every single card you draft. Here there's Mysidian Elder and no card draw, so I'll just take that as a turn 1 win con. And now the packs have dried up. There's been no card draw for the last few picks. I've been getting kind of unlucky. I'll just take Haste Magic here for a turn 1 win con, and our Mysidian Elder for another turn 1 win con. Plus, I did wield the Black Mage's Rod, and there's a Girlfriend Ifrit here to discard and draw. Now get I Am Shopkeep, and Iron Giant's fine. Guess I take the turret for some looting and the Korean Merchant. But that was a really bad pack 1. Oh, need a lot of card draw in the next few packs. So here there's Mughul's Valor, which is not great. And then there's actually no card draw, which is extremely unfortunate. I think because I'll just take the Mughul's Valor It is really strong if you get a bunch of creatures and kind of fizzle out. Here there's Sorcerer's Schemes for card draw. Extremely strong. The flashback you do have to use the Omniscience emblem on for, but you will have enough mana to flashback it, and it is 2 spells for 1. Here again, we're just whiffing. There's no card draw in this pack. I'll just take a Malboro then, but really not good. Okay, that is much better. There's Travel to Overworld here. Here there's Black Mage's Rod, because this you're not casting from your hand, so it's not really card draw. There's a Deadly Dispute here for card draw. Laughing Mad here over Instant Ramen. This pack start was really bad, but it's getting better now. There's another Instant Ramen. Mysidian Elder. So I'll have a lot of ways to win on turn 1. I am Shopkeep, I guess. Iron Giant. Random Encounters really bad, but Syncopate's worse. Red Mage's Rapier and a Laughing Mad last pick, which is amazing. Because it's card draw that got last pick, that tells me that the bots actually don't know to draft on mission style. They're just drafting like normal bots. So you will see a lot more card draw than you normally would in a premier draft. Another awful pack. Yeah, it's another whiff of a pack. I guess I just take this Mysidian Elder for another turn 1 win, but not getting any card draw really hurt. Finally, is Circle of Power. It is second or third best card draw spell. The best card draw spell is Travel Overworld. Here's Laughing Mad, not great, but it is a card draw spell. So I'm not complaining. And now there's another Mysidian Elder. But I guess I could just take the Earthship Crash. I think I'll take Mysidian Elder. Stacking up on Wasteway on turn 1, and that is much better. Streams Laguna, Resentful Revelation, and Laughing Mad. I think I just take the Revelation, but I do not know. Then there is a Revelation and an Ether. I'll take the Ether. And there is a Travel Overworld. Last pack really has been saving me. Instant Ramen. And then the whiff of the pack. Radius Return. Mysidian Elder. So last pack was not bad at all. Take the Airship Crash for some card draw. Laughing Mad on the wheel. And a land, which I'm not playing. So I have to cut one more card. Because you draft 42 cards, and I drafted 1 land. So, what is the final cut? Let me see how much card draw I have. I have 1 card draw, 2 card draw, 3 card draw, 4 card draw, 5 card draw, 6 card draw, 7 card draw. It's a lot of Mysidian Elders. 12 card draw, 13 card draw, 14 card draw, 16 card draw. And I just realized Shantoto is actually useless because it says the amount I want to spend to cast that spell. I am stupid for drafting it, but whatever. Well, I guess there are flashback spells. So I guess it's not totally useless. But I will cut a... It's going to be a hard one. I'm Shopkeep. I don't know. Whatever. So, I mean, this was a fine draft deck. It wasn't that good for Omniscience draft deck. You could do way better. But at least I got some card draw. And I believe 2 Travel Overworlds, which is extremely nice. Okay, so this is a good hand. Turn 1, I have the Elder into the Behemoth, drawing a card. What do they have? Okay. They have something. It might be like instant speed card draw, play Behemoth. Draw a card. Drew Laughing Mad. I'll play the Deadly Dispute, sack Mysidian Elder. Ping the opponent for 1. Draw 2, create treasure. Play another Mysidian Elder. play a Laughing Mad, discard this Black Mage's Rod, draw 2, and pin the opponent for 2. And now I'll just play Instant Ramen, pin the opponent for 2, draw a card. And I drew Sorcerer's Schemes, that's a good one. I will eject this Instant Ramen to pin the opponent for 2, draw a card, play the Instant Ramen, draw a card, and pin the opponent for 2 more. Looks like the opponent has something, and that's a travel to Overworld to copy with Sorcerer's Schemes. Looks like I'm not fizzling this time, and it will be a turn 1 win, most likely. His opponent looks like they have something, but they're not casting it, which is a good sign. Play Instant Ramen, draw a card, pin the opponent for 2, play travel to Overworld. This is so stupid. Pin the opponent for 2 more, draw 4, play the Malaboro. Make them lose 2 and discard a card and exile 3 cards of their library. And the opponent scoops it up. It was not like I was going to fizzle anyway, because I had another Laughing Mad to discard and draw, Sorcerer's Schemes to bring back Travel Overworld, play Travel Overworld, flashback Sorcerer's Schemes, play Travel Overworld. So I was definitely going to win on turn 1, and that was a great showcase of winning on turn 1. That was like a 2-minute game or something stupid like that. And I mean, that's what happens if you go first and get slightly lucky. You'll just win. And even though my deck doesn't have that much card draw, it has enough that if you get lucky enough, you can definitely win. Okay, this is an easy mulligan. This hand's extremely bad, but it's going to have to be a keep. I just have to try to get extremely lucky. I could mulligan again, but mulligan down 1 just will not do it. So I'll just have to stick with this hand, play a Black Mage's Rod, and pass the turn. Probably going to be the game, though, because the opponent kept a 3-card hand. And I have literally nothing. I need a top deck like Travel Overworld or something. Opponent has something. They play Iron Giant. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, so another thing about this draft is even if you get lucky with your packs, a lot of people don't know how to play set right, and they just play a bunch of big creatures and not very much card draw, but it was looking like that until I played Edgar as their last card and refilled their hand. Or their second last card. And now there's Arieth coming out, which is good for me. What else do I have? I just hope they have no card draw in hand. Eject would be really bad for me. Ether, please don't have anything. Okay, they passed. And I drew a Laughing Mad. So I'll play Laughing Mad, discard the right user turn, draw 2, and pin opponent for 1 with Hero. It would be a lot easier if I knew it was in opponent's hand. And they clearly have something epic. That could be the Ether. Draw 2, I drew not great stuff, but I will just play Eject to return this Black Mage's Rod to my hand. It's not a good target, but it's a target. Pin the opponent for 1. Okay, drew a card, and there's Shantoto. I'll play Black Mage's Rod, play the Shantoto, and the Laughing Mad does actually cost mana because it's flashbacked, so it will trigger Shantoto. Draw 3 cards here and discard the Iron Giant. It's going to be very important. Please hit something good. Okay, Mysidian Elderite is not good. And that was good though. There was a Sorceress Schemes. So I'll play Malboro. Get rid of the card in their hand. Which will make me feel a lot safer. Okay, it was a Fate of the Suncrest. They messed up by not casting it. But that is good for me. Let's see. So I could Sorceress Schemes to eject. Play Mysidian Elder, create a wizard. Sorceress Schemes, I guess. The eject. Yeah. Play eject. Bounce the Mysidian Elder, draw a card. Draw a Laughing Mad, play the Laughing Mad, discard the Mysidian Elder. Draw 2, pin the pump for 2. And I am going off here on turn 2. Okay, and I finally fizzled. I think I just passed the turn. I don't think I can lose here, as long as opponent doesn't hit too low. Okay, Elixir does nothing. So, looks like I am in the clear to win next turn. They added blue? What? I do not understand any of this, but okay. Why did they exile the Ether? I feel like they probably just don't know what they're doing. Either that or they know they're going to lose. I would just take 9. Opponent gains 3 life off the Ariath, but I think I just win. Shoot, I made a mistake. Okay. So I Sorceress Schemes. Flashback to bring back. Get Laughing Mad. And draw a card off Shantoto. Okay, there's Circle of Power. Oh, I already messed up, didn't I? Okay, I'll play Black Mage's Rod, pin the pump for 2. Play a Circle of Power, pin the pump for 3, and get our wizard, and I have lethal. Now I just play the Travel Overworld, pin the pump for 4. Finally, I could play any spell and win. Plus, if I really wanted to flex, I could go double Mysidian Elder into like Moogle's Vow or something. Like I had, if I cast these 2, I would have 6 wizards, so each spell is 4 damage, and I have 4 spells plus drawing 10 cards. So I had ultra lethal there. And even though I didn't win on turn 1, I somehow won on turn 2, which is like impossible. Because either you win on turn 1 or opponent wins on turn 1 usually. And I went first, but I didn't win on turn 1. I somehow won on turn 2 by getting extremely lucky. Okay, so and this hand has not much. So I guess I just mulligan. And this hand is much better. Bottom of the Black Mage's Rod. And I think this is just a win hand. I have 12 card draw in total, which is kind of insane. Play Travel Overworld. Okay, they play Dreams of Laguna. Surveil of like on. Okay, they let resolve. That's a good sign. Play Laughing Mad. Discarding this Quirion Merchant. Draw 2. They flash back their Dreams of Laguna. I do not know why they didn't play that before my Travel Overworld, but whatever. Okay, draw 2. drew a Black Mage's Rod and a random encounter, which is not a good card. So I'll play this Black Mage's Rod and play a Summon Girlfriend Ifrit, discarding this random encounter to draw a card. Drew Mysidian Elder. I'll play Mysidian Elder and create a wizard. Play the eject to bounce Mysidian Elder. Pay and pump for 2. And draw a card. Now I'll play the Mysidian Elder that I just drew and play the Mysidian Elder that I bounced. So now I have 5 wizards. And I'll play Sorcerer's Schemes to bring back my Traveler Overworld. 2 pin the opponent for, I thought I had 5 wizards, 4. Pin the opponent for 4. And then the opponent scoops it up. I definitely had lethal. I pin the opponent for 4 down to 14. Bring back the Traveler Overworld, play Traveler Overworld, pin the opponent for 4 more. They'd be down 10 and draw 4. And then I would flash back Sorcerer's Schemes to bring back Traveler Overworld again and play it again. And I would I have 16 pin just there, and I drew 8 cards. So if I'd have to get so unlucky that I drew 0 non-creature spells out of 8 cards. And I mean 3-0. I'm getting extremely lucky with going first every single game and winning on turn 1. 2 of the games. But I mean, this deck's pretty good. Plus, a lot of people do not actually know how to draft the set right, which makes it a lot easier to trophy. Oh, I mean, this hand is really good, but I am on the draw. Travel to Overworld, Eject, and Black Mage's Rod. So, can the opponent kill me on turn 1? If they can't, I probably just win on my turn 1. But the opponent's going first, so they can obviously kill me on turn 1, as I showed. Okay, they play a Poison the Waters to bounce my Black Mage's Rod, and they say good game, which means they are probably dead. Oof, they just passed the turn. Yeah, it's game. So now I'll play a Circle of Power after playing Travel Overworld. Now I'll play Mysidian Elder, and the opponent scoops it up after knowing that they 100% would lose the game. That was going to be extremely fast one. I just play Mysidian Elder, play Eject, bounce the Mysidian Elder, play again, play the Laughing Mad, discard card, draw 2, play Shantoto, and all I needed was another card draw spell. I had flashback to trigger Shantoto, and that was going to be over extremely quickly. Good. And now I am 4-0. After opponent saw my hand, they just say good game and conceded. If you see 5 total card draw, you know you're dead. Plus, I just go and draw a card on my upkeep. So it's going to have 6 total cards. Okay. This hand is on the draw and it has no card draw, so that's Mulligan. And this hand is slightly better. Have Airship Crash and an Ether, so I just have to hope I get extremely lucky. Okay, they're starting off with using their emblem. The fact that they're thinking a while is a good sign. They cycle Airship Crash, okay. Please don't hit anything, please. Laughing Mad. Discarding a Ultimecia? That's a really bad sign. Because Ultimecia is one of those cards you can just surveil into your card draw. At least they don't have the mana to flashback Laughing Mad, because they already used 2 mana on the Airship Crash. They have a land, that's a good sign. Oh, but then they could flashback Laughing Mad with a land. Okay, that's bad. Now I have an instant ramen to draw a card. Looks like I'm dying. Have another instant ramen to draw another card. Okay. I'm probably dead. That's Circle of Power. Vanilla Milk to get permanent back. That's probably going to be Ultimecia. Could be Heck Dies. Either it's Ultimecia or Heck Dies. If I were them, I'd bring back Ultimecia. but Heck Dice does work. So now I'll just cycle this Airship Crash. To draw a card. Drew Iron Giant, so I'll just discard that to the Heck Dice, because I literally have to win the next turn or I'm just dead. Looks like they fizzled already, which is good for me, but I need to draw something amazing for my Ether or I'm just still dead. Malboro is fine, but it is not going to do it. So I just have to hope opponent literally has nothing. Make them discard their last card, which was a Quistis. That's good. And I will just pass the turn. Just need one card draw spell. I did hit a Laughing Mad, a Colosseum Behemoth, and a Zodiark, which is extremely good for me because 2 of those 3 were card draw, and Zodiark is insane. Looks like they drew something medium good. Okay. Oh no, that's awful. That's an Ice Fawn? Why are they island cycling? Oh, I guess they're doing it so they could do the Resentful Revelation next turn. Okay, it looks like they got incredibly unlucky. I think they're a fine player, they just got unlucky. Drew Mysidian Elder, that was a bad draw. I just need something for this Ether to copy. I mean, I guess I can play Ether to play around Heck Dice, but does not feel great. Now just a top deck battle, except the opponent has already won. Oh, shoot. Squarian Merchant does something, doesn't it? Opponent has 5 cards in hand. Or they have 4 cards plus the Resentful Revelation, so I'm probably going to die. I need to draw something good off the Ether. I just whiffed. Plus, you know opponent's deck is good when they have enough card draw. Yep, they do the Circle of Power thing. Draw 2, lose 2, give their Wizard's lifelink. Rook Turret, that's a good sign. Instant Ramen, that's not a good sign. Draw a card and draw and discard. They only have 14 cards in deck, but I'm probably going to lose. If they have an incredibly bad deck, I might win. Chance of that is like 0, but summon Amma, draw and lose. Okay, at least that didn't trigger Wizards. What I need them to do is like draw through their deck before killing me and don't look at the amount of cards in their deck. And like realize too late. Okay, Ari Man, that is another draw. Looks like their deck's really good though. I mean, like, they have some bad stuff, but it seems really good. And I could basically just concede here. Like, the chance that I survive is extremely low. If I untap, there's a chance I survive, but, like, the chance I survive is really low. They have 2 wizards, and they're at 9 cards in deck, which is not that low. It's enough they can easily kill me with these wizards, I think, right? Well, 13 times 2, that's 26. So, let me do some math. Oh, that's Arden. I think all I need to do is hold hack. I have no idea, though. I'm too lazy to do the math. Yeah, all they need is like 5 spells. Okay, they got my Iron Giant to draw and discard with a Rook Turret, which is a good sign. That means they probably fizzled. They discard a Rook Turret? Okay, that's a bad sign. They're attacking Vanilli. Okay, or Vanilla, so I'll block that and I'll eat that. or eat and eat take 6 damage. That means I'm probably not dying then. I mean, okay, so let's see. Oh, circle power, that probably means I'm dying. All they need is 3 spells. And that is game. Sorcerer's Schemes, good card. That was kind of frustrating. I just need like a really good spell with Ether to pop off, and I didn't get it. But I feel like wasn't the best hand ever, so what can you expect? You won't always top deck perfects. Okay, this hand is amazing. The Behemoth's a card draw spell, the Travel Overworld's card draw spell, and the Laughing Mad's card draw spell. Just lead with the Behemoth, draw a card. And I drew a Hilgagus. I'll play Travel Overworld. They play Instant Ramen, okay. Draw a card. That probably means they're digging for a counterspell or Dovin's Veto. Dreams Laguna, surveil 1, draw a card. They surveilled self-destruct into a graveyard and draw a card. Another Dreams Laguna. Surveil 1, draw a card. Surveilled a Magic Damper into their graveyard and draw a card. Flashback a Dreams Laguna. Surveil 1, draw a card. They kept the card on top, so it might be a counterspell. Oh, it's Instant Ramen. Draw a card. That's probably what they kept on top. Okay, they let this resolve. Now I'll play Mysidian Elder. I drew extremely well. Get a Wizard, play the Instant Ramen. Pin the opponent for 1. Play a Laughing Mad, discarding the Hilgagus. Pin the opponent for 1. Draw 2. Drew an Ether and Mysidian Elder. Play the Elder. Get a Wizard. Play the Ether. Pin the opponent for 2. And this is going to be very hard to fizzle now. Play Laughing Mad, discard the Haste Magic, and draw 2. Pin the opponent for 2. Okay, I drew Rook Turret and Resentful Revelation. I'll play the Revelation and pin the opponent for 2. And I'll bring back Sorcerer's Schemes. I'll play the Laughing Mad. Destroying the Rook Turret, draw 2, pin the opponent for 2. They are now down to 10, halfway there. I should be able to win now with the Sorcerer's Schemes. And I drew a Travel the Overworld. Play that, pin the opponent for 2, and they concede. That is going to be very quickly over, because I could just Sorcerer's Schemes back, Travel Overworld, play it again, draw 4 more, pin the opponent for 2 more, and flashback Sorcerer's Schemes, bring back Travel Overworld, play again, draw 4 more, pin the opponent for 2 more. So I had 6 pin in 12 draw. Okay, this hand has Black Mage's Rod, Laughing Mad, and Iron Giant. They play Iron Giant, and the opponent plays another Iron Giant. They have nothing? Why did they keep this hand? So my guess is because they kept this hand, they must be not a good drafter. Because if you're on the play and you have a hand with just 2 Iron Giants and nothing else, you would not keep it unless you don't have card draw and the ability to win on turn 1. So my guess is they don't know how to draft Omniscience. So they just drafted a bunch of big stuff instead of card draw. Now I get to go off and hopefully win. Ejecting my own Black Mage's Rod to draw a card, and they have Laughing Mad to play and another one, Flashback flashback from my graveyard. Play Black Mage's Draw again, pin opponent for 1, drop select. Play a Laughing Mad, discarding the Merchant. Pin opponent for 2. Draw 2, draw a Shantoto and Instant Ramen, which I will play. Pin opponent for 2. Enters a draw card. Now play Mysidian Elder and Shantoto. Oh no, I just play Shantoto and discard the Mysidian Elder. Draw 3 cards, 1 from Shantoto and 2 from Laughing Mad. Pin opponent for 2, down to 8. Drew a Laughing Mad and I drew 2 Malboros. I play Laughing Mad, discard Malboro. Draw 2, pin opponent for 2. They're down to 6 now. And I drew a Moople's Flower and a Laughing Mad. Play the Laughing Mad, discard a Malboro, draw 2, pin opponent for 2. They are down to 4 and they concede. I also drew a Travel Overrule before I conceded, so it was definitely lethal. I am now 6-1. Okay, this hand has Malboro, Behemoth, and Moogle's Valor. I will keep because I'm on play. If the Behemoth draws me card draw, I'll be able to go off. And the Malboro isn't bad because making opponent discard could do some good stuff. But if they have an insane draw and like one bad card, it won't actually do anything because they just discard the bad card. I drew Sorcerer's Schemes off the Behemoth, which isn't that useful. Oh, they have a Risk 6 die in their deck. That's amazing. Again, in Omniscience. If you're trying to combo off. Okay. So opponent has 4 cards in hand. What are the chances they would combo off? Okay, they play Sorcerer's Schemes to bring back their Dreams of Laguna. And at red, now they play a side quest card collection. I am probably dead then. They are digging extremely deep. They play Dreams of Laguna too and flashback either that or the Sorcerer's Schemes. Probably it's going to be a Sorcerer's Schemes. They discard Phoenix Down and Warrior Sword. Now you play Black Waltz number 3. And that is a fast clock. Oh, well, that's game. So they play Sorcerer's Schemes to bring back their Sorcerer's Schemes. So with the Wizard Black Waltz number 3, they just get infinite cast with Sorcerer's Schemes and get a pin for infinite damage. Getting an infinite combo in limited is extremely hard, but this is not a normal limited, so it'll happen sometimes. Okay, 6-2, final boss time. Okay, this hand has Malboro, Laughing Mad, and a Mysidian Elder, but the opponent is going first. I think it's keepable. It's not that exciting, but it's not bad. Okay, opponent plays a Weapons Vendor, draws a card. That is a bad sign. That means they probably know what they're doing. And a Dreams of Laguna. Yep, they definitely know what to do. Just play a bunch of card draw and some fatties and wizards. So they flashback Dreams of Laguna. Digging pretty deep. They graveyard Red Mage's Rapier and Cloud Moogle. Now I play Laughing Mad, discarding a 80th rescue mission to draw 2. They have 4 cards in hand. They might be able to one-drop me. Now I play Eject to bounce their own weapons vendor. So I am probably going to die, not necessarily, but there's good chance. Play weapons vendor, up to 5 cards in hand now. And they play a Dreams Laguna, Surreal 1, draw a card. They keep that card on top, which is not a good sign. They play a 3-man. And they play Eden. And they play Saw's Kotroy. Or Kotzroy. They don't even have a bird. What? What card did they keep on top? Seriously. They kept a card on top of Dreams of Laguna. And so far they ain't playing anything good. Okay, I'll just play Laughing Mad and Flashback Laughing Mad. First one discarding Malboro, and second one discarding a Black Mage's Rod. The Mysidian Elder is better than the Black Mage's Rod because it works with Deadly Dispute and it also works with Eject. If you want to bounce around Mysidian Elder, Black Mage's Rod does not actually create wizards, it creates heroes. Okay, now Deadly Dispute, sacking the Mysidian Elder, pay a point for 2, draw 2, create a treasure, drew an instant Ramen Rook Turret. I'll play the Rook Turret, and then I'll play instant Ramen, draw a card, and draw a card and discard a card. Pay the point for 2. Drew a Hilgigus, and I drew a Shantoto. I'll just discard this Hilgigus, I think. It doesn't actually matter because I'll just Laughing Mad, discard the other one. Yeah. Play Laughing Mad, discard the Summon Girlfriend Ifrit. And then even if I completely whiff, I could play Shantoto and Flashback the Laughing Mad, but I did not even whiff at all. I drew Behemoth, which I'll play now and draw a card with, and a Mysidian Elder. I drew an Eject. I'll use the Eject to bounce my instant Ramen. Drawing 2 cards, paying a point for 4 this way. Paying 2 off Eject, draw a card, and then 2 off instant Ramen, draw another card. Drew an I Am Shopkeep, which is not great. Draw a card, draw and discard. Now I'll play a Mysidian Elder. I think I missed a few points of damage there. Play Travel Overworld, pin point for 3, and they concede. I definitely had lethal there. I mean, that was really showcasing what this deck can do. I mean, this deck was not bad at all. I had plenty of card draw, plenty of the turn 1 wins. And I think I got extremely lucky drafting this deck. Extremely happy I got that trophy. I can't believe the opponent had an infinite combo. 6 Mysidian Elders and 2 Black Mage's Rods were nice. As turn 1 winning cons, like I won on turn 1 a lot. And then the 5 Laughing Mads were nice. Game Pass 1, or having one go to the last card in the pack was really good for me. 2 Instant Ramen's nice. The 1 Resentful Revelation was nice. The Deadly Dispute was great with the Mysidian Elder. The Girlfriend Ifrit was fine. Shantoto was fine. The Sorceress Schemes was good. The Circle of Power was good. The Eject and the Ether were also good. The Rook Turret is fine. Not great. The Airship Crash is fine. Oops. Okay. I mean, the Deadly Dispute's really nice because I have some junk creatures I can just sacrifice. Especially 6 Mysidian Elders, I can definitely sacrifice 1. Behemoth was good and Traveler Overworld was amazing. So much card draw. It was crazy and 8 ways to win on turn 1. When I went off with card draw, I just won on turn 1 because of that. the Richter, it was fine because I had so much artifacts. The Deadly Dispute creates a treasure, 2 instant ramens, got the ether, the eject can bounce like the instant ramen too, and the Red Mage's Rapier, Iron Giants. I mean, I just had so much card draw that made it extremely easy to win on turn 1 when I got fine hand, and then, like, the opponent can't do anything about it because there are only like 3 counter spells, and 1 is rare, and 2 are not main set. The Laughing Mads were amazing too. Like, just, I didn't have that much junk, which made it really easy for me. And Laughing Mad just got rid of my junk, so I didn't care about it anyway. Like, Laughing Mads aren't that good when you don't have any junk because you have to discard real cards. But when you have some junk, you just discard it, and now, like, it's incredible. The fact that it's an instant speed card that also has flashback makes it nice because when the opponent goes first, you play it on opponent's turn and flashback on opponent's turn, and on your turn now you can use your emblem without using it. And I had a haste magic and a hill guy gets in random encounter for some ways to win too, but usually I won't win with random encounter just because I have so few creatures. I'm pretty sure I didn't play it a single time. Like, I just discarded it to Laughing Mad so I didn't get to play it because it's just like the chance I hit 4 spells isn't that low. And if I hit creatures, it might be like a Mysidian Elder and nothing great. I mean, this deck was great. Random encounter, I mean, I wonder if, like, this was not the deck for it, but I'm pretty sure you could probably pretty easily build a deck that's insanely good with it. Like, a ton of creatures like Colosseum, Behemoth, and Weapons Vendor that let you draw cards and Iron Giants and stuff, so that it'll always be hitting and will draw you cards and deal a ton of damage to the opponent and always hit. I mean, this deck did great. Super happy I trophied with it. This will be it for today. See you next time on Greedy MTG.